Good right there. Motor requires spacers, so have it bolted up temporarily.
Now what is that bar right there?
This is a spacer for the Verado engine in order to allow the Verado to work on a Bob's jack plate.
Okay. That's just something you need for this particular type of motor.
For this model.
And then from the other side, you put the bolts in.
Yeah. I always put them in with the bolts coming out. The nuts. That. And the same thing with the bottom one, but I'm going to have to raise the jack plate up a little bit. Should slide right through.
Bang.
Got no washer. A bolt to line it up. So the Bob's jack plate's really easy to work with.
Right.
If you pre-assemble, kind of pre-assemble the wiring on it, because that allows you to raise and lower a jack plate, so you can work inside. Okay. So I have my switch here. Of course, the wire's not long enough to run into the back. And I'm going to hook up my battery.
Come back up. Nice.
Snug it up. So what I'm going to do after this, I got them all snug, and now I'm going to torque them down. I torque them all down to 80 foot-pounds. Nut in the washer. And the same thing on the jack plate to the engine, 80 foot-pounds. That way everything's torqued evenly, and you know.
Right.
So that's it. Now we can disconnect the engine from the engine hoist. Drop it down. Now all the way up.
Very
so this gives you 6 inches of lift. What that does is brings the obviously 6 inches shallower, but it also allows you offset off the transom. Changes the center of gravity on the motor. I mean, on the boat, bringing the bow down automatically.
Very cool.
So that's the jack plate. Power pole is pretty simple. What I'll do is I'll just bolt it up, or I could probably bolt both of them up. I haven't got the pumps installed yet, so. But first thing you have to do when you're doing a power pole is make sure your boat's level. It just makes everything so much easier. This boat happens to be on a brand new trailer for the first time, and the bunks aren't properly set yet. So the boat's not really on there very straight. So I might have to jack it up quite a bit to get it level. So the side mount brackets have already been installed on the Bob's jack plate. These are specifically for the Bob's jack plate. This boat is getting twin 10-foot blades, and the difference on the blades is you need to use a reinforced bracket, and these are the reinforced ones. And if you want to take a shot of this, on the standard jack plates, you would only need this bracket, but on the 10-footers, the braced bracket is required, and this makes it very sturdy. I always recommend using the braced ones even on the 8-footers because you get no flex. But
no flex is good.
No flex. It's a little bit more money. The set up is $325 for the dual braced set, but they don't move. Once you put them on there, you're not going to get any flex out of them.
Nice.
So here we have a 10-foot blade in black. How we set it right now. I think we're getting scratched up. Well, one of the things that I do when I'm installing a power pole on, of course I 5200 them if I'm even doing them through a transom, but I always add a little bit of 5200 here so that it keeps the power pole from shifting. In the event that you drive off with it, sometimes the power pole will will shift on this bracket, even though it's bolted up. And then they won't be straight up and down anymore. And then you have to loosen the bolts up and redo it.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
what kind of product is that? 5200?
it's just 5200. It's a adhesive sealant, marine adhesive sealant. It's used throughout the industry to seal anything below the water line, above the water line.
Okay.
It's a sealer, urethane sealer.
Made by 3M.
Made by 3M. This is the real deal. So all I do is put a little bit around. That comes with 2 different length screws for the bracket. The longer ones go on the outside where the stiffening brace is. Then I got the other long one. Okay, now you can see that the boat is level. So what I try to do is get the inside edge, which will be straight up and down. It's easier to do it on the inside edge, and just tweak it until I get it level. And right about there, level. Perfect. And then tighten the nuts down. Check again. Still good, tighten the rest of them down. The candy now, the hard part is the secret. All the hard part's already done.
Getting the mounts on,
Getting the mounts on. There's a trick to putting those on. Is lining it all up and getting it to the right height. Because they're adjustable. The side mounts are adjustable. On this particular boat, since it does have a lot of freeboard and the water line is right around here, I lowered them as low as I could go. But sometimes if you have a boat that you need a little bit of rise on, they're easily adjusted. And you can go about 3 inches of height on the bracket. And this distance right here. So if you needed to raise it up, you could do that. But that also brings the pull up 3 inches.
So you lose 3 inches of depth.
You lose 3 inches of depth. These are 10-footers, so
right.
You're not going to lose.
So now you're in the process of hooking up the hydraulics to a pump.
We're mounting both pumps into this spare locker, and I got the one. I'm going to hook up one pump to demonstrate the power pole, attached by compression fittings.
Now we're adding the oil.
The power pole comes with two remotes. One is a remote that fits on a lanyard to wear around your neck, and the other one is a dash-mounted remote. To operate the power pole, you hit the down button twice, and it will deploy all the way and lock into position.
Let's see a full demo of that real quick. Go
Okay.
back.
Okay, let me get it. Same thing up. So in order to deploy the power pole, all you have to do is hit the down button twice.
Cool.
And it will deploy. And anchor yourself with 30 foot-pounds, I believe, is what it puts out. You can see the boat rise when. And in order to raise the power pole, you hit the up button twice. A neat feature on the power pole is that you can control the speeds of descent and rise by hitting the button on the dash-mounted control. You can see the buttons, the lights flashing very slow. If you hit the button again, it's medium, and if you hit the button again, it's real fast. Now it's in fast mode. You can also operate it from the dash remote, hit the button twice, and it's going to go down fast. Same thing on the upstroke, twice. Now if I set the mode to slow, I'll deploy the anchor, and it goes down real slow. Same thing in the up. I'll set it for medium. Down. And up. And now I'll set it for fast. Down. And up. There you have it. Power pole installed.
Nice. If you're serious about shallow water fishing, this is a must-have.
If you're serious about shallow water fishing, this is a must-have tool.
Absolutely.